Bring the Peace is more than just a hashtag. It's a prayer inviting God to bring the peace so we can grow in empathy, compassion, and love. It's a call to action for individuals and congregations to extend God's peace in our communities as we work to resist and dismantle oppression, violence, and militarism. This year, Mennonite Church USA is pleased to honor two peace builders who are living into this calling with our first Bring the Peace Award, Michelle Armster and Dona Park. Michelle Armster is a legacy peace builder. She has dedicated her life's work to conflict transformation, restorative justice, and racial reconciliation. Michelle has worked with Mennonite Central Committee US for 10 years and has served as the Executive Director for MCC Central States Region since 2013. She initiated and worked on projects such as immigration detainee care kits for children at the border and for formerly incarcerated people. Michelle has served as a pastor and as an adjunct professor at Bethel College and is a contributing author of Colorizing Restorative Justice.
Community, I think, is one of those values that's an Anabaptist value that I hold strongly. A community that is that values belonging. I think we still struggle with that, but I do think it is an Anabaptist value. I think an Anabaptist value is also radical, being radicals in the sense of not accepting imperialism, not accepting racism, not accepting sexism, that it's supposed to be radical enough to say that whosoever will to the Lord may come, period. Justice is important for me. And also when I talk about the voices at the margin, as a woman of African descent born in this country, voices of the margin are important to me. And in fact, voices of the margin should be centered, and centered as part of the conversation. Race, class, gender, sexual identity, so those are my values, and I try to live them out every day, because the reality is we don't do them well all the time. I don't do them well all the time at all, but I do hold fast to those understandings of what it means to be a follower of Jesus.
Congratulations, Michelle Armster, for your legacy of peace building in our communities. Dona Park is a South Korean-born illustrator and graphic designer based in Vancouver, Canada. Her artwork is inspired by her personal and cross-cultural experiences living and traveling abroad. She captures magical and effervescent moments in her illustrations and uses them to envision hope for humanity. A graduate of Goshen College, Dona has worked on art for peace-building initiatives with women peacemakers in Cambodia. She is a co-author of Navigating the Nexus of Art and Peace, a reflective guide for peace-building practitioners and artists. More recently, she has worked with MCUSA to create art for several peace and justice initiatives, including Laboring Toward Wholeness, a training on dismantling patriarchy, and Defund the Police, an abolition curriculum.
Bring the Peace means to me to be an active participant in creating positive peace. I think we tend to associate peace as being non-confrontational, being passive, being sometimes silent in the face of conflict because we don't want to ruffle any feathers, we don't want to become the whistleblower or change the status quo. And I think we need to redefine peace as to say that you are actively participating, you are actively dismantling abusive and oppressive systems.
Thank you, Dona, for bringing the peace of God to others through your creative expression. The Bring the Peace Award is supported by Mennonite Church USA's Church Peace Tax Fund. In addition to honoring Mennonites who are actively engaged in promoting peace, the Church Peace Tax Fund provides educational programs that address militarism and grant opportunities for war tax resistors. For more information on the Church Peace Tax Fund and other Bring the Peace initiatives, visit MennoniteUSA.org. To continue our legacy of active war resistance, please consider donating to Bring the Peace initiatives at MennoniteUSA.org/give or by downloading the free Give Plus app on your mobile device.